Hey guys, it's Zero here, and I'll be covering the wonderful lore for this beautiful nation right here of Get Good in Dongerland. So, let's first off read the lore for our wonderful upcoming nation, and god damn it was Gripazan, of course. Ahem. Also, this has changed during the game. It is now the thick forest of Dongerland. Dongerland is a wonderful land that was built up by well-blessed giants called Dongers, of course. They are giants that are so well blessed that the Mark Melkorts of Hinam sent them away because they made them feel too insecure about themselves. And so the first Dongers left to find a new land that they would be accept that would accept them. They found a tribe of women that equally feared and worshipped the Dongs, where the women would mate with them and get used to their masters, where they learned that they would tame the beast that was also blessed like them. It would allow them to be elevated to sacred status, where when they mated with the Dongers, it left them with two different types of kids, a Songer or a Stonger. The Songer was uglier and shorter, but they were more magically adept, while the Stonger was larger and more physically adept like their dad. Their parents inheriting the massive dong that so many feared. The Dongerland would grow to tell in magic might from the new lands they had enveloped until they learned how to bring back the ancient dongers that originally had built the city and now known as hangers because they will never rise again to their former glory they used to have. They are a bit smaller and fatter than they were in life, but that is expected once you get to live the life of luxury and dead. But they do lead the nation in its holy activities for the new coming god, and because they were told that if they get the new god to ascension, they will once again be a donger and not a hanger. Ahem. And one on one of these many travels, they learned how to bring something back, something known as a dong-gong, a spectral being that has many dongs. It made the people go mad, so they sent them away deep into the jungles. But if the people need them, they're always there to be called upon. So, first off, we must start with the ancient dongers, now known as hangers. The hangers used to be dongers, but they died and have been brought back to life. They are very powerful mages but in death, they have changed their ways to no longer hunger for blood, but one with the earth and death that they became. And they love to teach the Dongs about their ancient history and what it used to be like, and what the new Dong god can do for their people. The hangers are sad that they can't have any wives because they only hang, but they instead spend more time leading the church and leading the armies to war and teaching the old ways to the new generation of Dongs. And these ancient hangers brought back a dongong. A dongong. A dongong is a beast that the dongers found deep in the sea, and they learned how to summon it. But they found out this great dong creature is so great that it makes the dong people go insane. So they are forced to banish them into the great forests. But they are always nearby, ready to come when called to show the world the power of the dong, and make many mortal women go insane from it. And this is, yeah, it's quite the special unit, I must say. It's one thing in our arsenal that is a bit. Ooh, it's something. Did it make? I don't know. We'll have to see if it made anyone know to make anybody go insane. Good. So first off, we now have the our head donger, of course. The top dogs of the community. They were born with a gift from above any other of their kind. They are truly blessed men that showed off to the world why Dongerlandia is the best land and that all women should follow it. Dongers are so well gifted that when they go find women, they flock to them for sacrifice, and on the battlefield, men fear them because of their giant gift from God, of course, and that they are unstoppable on the battlefield to show that it is not just for looks, and that they hate the normal ways that wars are fought, and will try new ways of fighting it at any opportunity they can get. And one of these opportunity is just showing off how much testosterone can go through their body, and that is at Blood Research Level 3 called Testosterone Rush, also known as Gift of the First Soul. And of course, So many wonderful things. We now have the Songer. The sons of the Dongers that were born with a mutation, and they made them a bit shorter in stature and in blessed size, but they made up in magical might that they learned from their fathers and their mothers. They love taking concubines and wives to show off that they're still good as any of the other Dongers, but that their kids do not inherit magic nor blessed size, so they are banished from the nation to live on their own, known as Bakamono. And there are these kinds of abominations. Songers love showing off to their parents to try and get their approval from their dad and grandpa, but it almost never works because songers are using foreign magic, so their parents look at them weird because they don't do blood magic, but they love beating their older brothers, the Stongers, with magic because they like picking on the Songers, that they are smaller and weaker and not as good looking. But the Stongers normally pay by getting bugs in their beds or awkward magic that make the Stongers stumble in combat and then infuriates them to berserk in battle to show their parents who's the best amongst them all. The Stonger is the bigger and stronger of the two Donger sons, and they say that they are the best, and that their little brothers do magic tricks on them so they get very angry quickly, and they go berserk in combat over the smallest things to get off their aggression against the smaller and lesser people of the world. They take many wives and concubines, and same and some of their sons are also giants, but not close to their size, and so they are sent off when they are turned 10 to figure out life for their own. And that's a misspelling ahead and to come back if they can get to as big as their dad. Stongers love to fight hand to hand so that they are bigger and better of, of the brothers, and they will fight to the death to prove it, and they make up the center and core of the Dong fighting force. I am. Now we have the Chargner. Is that another misspelling? It is. Oh well. Charnger. Charnger. The wives of the Dongers learn that if they want their daughters, that should be an EI. Goodness, Wortman, you did not give, I mean Alpherius, of course, you did not give a very good proofreading of this. I want their daughters to have a place in this world, that they have to learn how to conquer some mighty beasts that are also as blessed by the gods like the dogs. And so they found the griffins, a mighty holy beast that was well blessed, but not as close enough that the Dongers gave them sacred status amongst them. Some of their sisters learned how to ride other animals of these sorts of creatures, like bone horses and raptors, and if they once again come home and join the Dongerland, they too will be sacred amongst their people for conquering such a beast. When their daughters ride the beast into battle, if they fall, the beast will fight on past its tamer's death to show respect for them, and then will leave. Whew. Goodness, what so much lore. So yes, this is Dongerland. It is a nation of something, that's for sure. So yeah, we have Call Void Spectre here, which is now the Dongong. We have Reanimate Ancient Oracle, who's the Hanger, which as you can see, a beautiful cross. Wonderful. Very holy, I tell you, crosses everywhere. Every single guy has a cross. There's a cross. This is just a Chad dad, nothing to see. Look at that wonderful face. And of course, another cross hidden behind there. So many wonderful crosses. But yes, this is our wonderful nation for the upcoming game of All Stars, freaking All Stars. And yeah, it'll be quite interesting. I hope you guys enjoy their nice little bit of lore. That's all I got today.